Hi, how you doing? I want to continue to share with you some tools that will help you with relationships. We all need help with relationships. They're challenging, they're difficult, they're rewarding, they're awesome. But there's a principle that really helped me a lot to understand how people are wired differently. I think we come that way. We're wired by God differently. And there's a book called Five Love Languages. It's actually by a man named Gary Chapman. I want to give credit where credit is due, but share the principles with you because they're really, really helpful. The idea is that we all kind of speak a different love language. There's 5 major love languages, and we speak a different language. We understand a different language as well. One of the love languages is quality time, meaning that for some people, quality time says love, and for other people, quality time may not have quite that richness or quite that meaning to it. But for one person, quality time is the way they can tell if they are loved. It's the way they feel loved, or it's the way they express love. It's what means the most to them. You don't have to do anything really even terribly special. Sit on the couch together, talk, hang out, take a walk. Quality time says love to some people. For some other people, touch. Touch is a language of love, and when you touch them, just a touch on the shoulder, a touch on the back, something really, really simple, they feel very loved. It just translates as love into their heart. And then, if touch is their love language, they're very likely to express love the same way. They feel love when they're touched, so they will, to express affection, they will touch you, they will touch your back, touch your shoulder, things like that. Some people are just sort of touchers. I'm kind of like that myself. Other people speak the love language of gifts. Nothing says love like a thoughtful gift, a gift that really shows, hey, I was thinking of you when you weren't here, we weren't together, but I thought about you, and I put some thought into this gift, and I want to bring this to you. For some people, that just says love like nothing else will do. And again, if that's your love language, you're also inclined probably to give gifts as a way of expressing love. That's how you would say I love you. For other people, acts of service are the way to express love. If you help me wash the dishes when the dishes are dirty, that says love to me. If you help me clean the house, if you help me do some yard work, if you go on this trip with me and run some errands and you help me get that done, or you do that for me, that says love to me. And so in the same way, the person that speaks that love language would want to be helpful as a way of showing their love to you. And then there's also words of affirmation. A lot of people, their love language is really to express it verbally. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that for me. Wow, you look really great today. You're so important to me. You mean a lot to me. Those types of words for some people is how they hear love. It's how they understand that they are loved, and it's how they express love. The interesting thing about this is that people are wired differently, and we may have a primary love language. For me, touch may be first, and then quality time may be second, or for another person, acts of service are first and gifts are second. And you don't know until you get to know that person and you find out what says love to them and how they express love. And so what happens a lot of times is that people get married, man and a woman get married, and they don't understand each other's love language at first. And one person is saying, I love you, and the other person is not hearing it because they're speaking a different language. So it's really pretty important to get to know what is your wife or husband, what is their love language, how do they hear love, and how do they express love. And you actually may have a talk about this, share those ideas and share what you think your love languages are. It's a pretty good discussion. You can do the same thing with your children or grandchildren or a good friend. What is your love language? When you understand how somebody receives love and interprets love, then you know how to speak their language and how to say love to them. Really, we all come with we come into the world with an empty tank, an empty love tank, and we need our tank filled, and that's how we have good relationships, healthy relationships. But if you're giving gifts to a child, thinking that's saying I love you, and the child is thinking quality time, and you keep giving them gifts but no time, you can see where their tank would be empty, even though you're trying to say I love you, it's not getting across. So it's very important to understand the people in your life. What says love to you? How can I adapt to that and communicate to you that I care for you, and vice versa? I need to let you know what says love to me and what feels like love to me so that you can do that for me. It's an awesome tool. I hope it helps you. It helped me a lot.